I'm officially challenging you to make $10,000 in the next 30 days. Let's be honest, I know you've already watched dozens, hey, maybe even hundreds of how to make money online videos, but you still haven't done a damn thing about it. By the end of this video, that is going to change, because I'm going to give you a clear step-by-step roadmap that will finally get you results. If we haven't met before, I'm Fred, and 3 years ago, I was broke and desperate. Nowadays, I've been able to make thousands of dollars per day, not per month, per day, with my business. I'm not telling you this to brag or to flex, because that is irrelevant. I'm telling you this to show you what you can actually accomplish when you do the boring work for long enough to see results. The difference between you right now and me making $1,000 a day or other successful people, it's not talent, it's action on the right thing. Most people are going to close this video and go back to scrolling. But you're not like most people, are you? So let me break down exactly how you can make $10,000 in just 30 days. First, you need to set a ruthlessly clear goal. Not some wishy-washy, I want to make more money nonsense. That's a wish, it's not a goal. Why do you want to make $10,000 specifically? Just think about it. Is it to pay off debt? To fund a trip? To start investing? To marry the love of your life? You need to get crystal clear on what this money will actually do for your life. Money itself is just paper, but what it represents, freedom, options, security, that is what is going to light a fire under your ass. When I got started, my goal wasn't just to make more money, it was to make enough so I never have to work a job for the rest of my life like everyone else just to get by. What's your real motivation? Write it down right now. Put it somewhere you'll see it every single day. Now, unfortunately, there are some things we're not allowed to share on YouTube, which is why to help you, I've recorded a free training to show you how I went from zero to over $1,200 a day with 95% profit margins. The link is in the description and I highly suggest you check it out when you're done with this video. You can also book a free call with me or my team, and together we'll come up with a game plan for you to get to 5 to 10K per month as quickly as possible. But be quick, because we literally get hundreds of applications per month, so we don't have enough spots for everyone. Now, let's talk about the vehicle that's going to get you there. I'm obviously not talking about the kind of car you're driving. What 99% of beginners fail to understand, and what keeps them broke for years, if not forever, is that not all business models are created equal. Do you remember when everyone was pushing dropshipping around 2015 to 2019? Well, I tried that too. If you don't know what dropshipping is, it's basically people taking products from this website called AliExpress and then reselling them at a more expensive price. So I tried it, and I spent thousands on products and ads. And you know what I got? A bunch of customer service headaches and razor-thin margins. The best part about making $10,000 isn't just hitting that number. It's hitting it in a way that doesn't make you want to jump off a cliff. That's why I recommend the PTP method. Now you may be wondering, what's the PTP method and how does it work? We basically turn our knowledge, our skills or passion, or we leverage the skills and knowledge of other people to make more money. That way, anyone can get started. The math is super simple. You charge between $1,000 and $5,000 per client, and so you only need 1 to 5 customers to make $10,000 per month. Now, let's break this down with actual numbers so you can see clearly why dropshipping is way harder than selling digital products, coaching, or even services. If you're dropshipping a $50 product with only a 5 to 20% profit margin, you'd need to generate between $50,000 and $200,000 in sales just to make $10,000 a month in profit. And so what this means is that you would need to convince 1,000 to 4,000 people every single month to buy your product. And that's before you pay for ads, shipping, softwares, and taxes. Now, on the other hand, if you sell a digital product, coaching, or a service for $1,000 at least, with a 95% profit margin, you only need 10 clients to hit that same $10,000 goal. If you charge $2,000, you only need 5 customers. And that's it, you're making 10K per month just by getting 1 to 3 customers a week. So when it comes down to it, selling physical products might look sexy, but it's a volume game with razor-thin margins. With the PTP method, you deal with fewer customers, you get higher profits and way more freedom. Ask yourself right now, what knowledge do you already have that others would pay for? Maybe you're good with social media, fitness, relationships, finance, or business strategies. Everyone knows something valuable, even if they don't realize it yet. The startup cost is virtually nothing when you sell digital products, coaching, or services. Your brain is the product, your laptop is the storefront, your phone is the sales department. But here's where most people mess this up. They spend weeks building fancy websites, designing logos, and creating the perfect Instagram page. Stop all that nonsense, because none of that will make you money. Now you may wonder, so what will make me money? Talking to actual human beings who have the problems that you can solve. I know, I told you. It's not as sexy as building this cute looking shop for your products that you found on AliExpress or Wish, but it will make you more money than you can count if you can pull it off. This brings me to the third step. Get to work with serious intensity. Time is your most precious resource. You don't need 1 year to figure this out. You need 30 days of ruthless focus. Cut the noise. Delete social media apps. Block distractions. Tell your friends you're going dark for a month. If you want to get there faster, you run faster. It's that simple. Now, to get even faster results and to make money quickly, you want to apply the 80-20 principle. 20% of your actions will create 80% of your results. For a consulting business, that 20% is outreach, sales calls, and offer creation. Nothing else matters until you master these. Every day, send at least 20 personalized messages to potential customers. Get on at least 5 calls per week. Refine your offer, keep tweaking it until it's irresistible. This isn't comfortable work. It's not supposed to be, because comfort is the enemy of progress. When I started, I was terrified of reaching out to strangers, to potential customers, but I forced myself to send 50 messages every single day. Most people ignored me. Some people rejected me, but a few said yes, and those yeses changed everything because they became my first high-paying customers. The fourth step is crucial. Follow a proven roadmap. Don't try to do everything alone, because that's how people end up stuck in the exact same spot for years. It's happened to me, and it's also happened to lots of very, very smart entrepreneurs. Because at the end of the day, we're all human beings, and we're all going to make mistakes. It's not something you can actively avoid. But the biggest mistake you could possibly make, and this is especially common with beginners, is trying to do it alone, because you don't know what you don't know. If you already knew how to make $5,000 to $10,000 a month from home, you would have done it already. That's the truth. Old ways don't produce new outcomes. For some reason, most people can't even comprehend that. They think, oh, if I just keep doing more of the same thing that doesn't work, I'm gonna get a better result. That is not going to happen. Wake up. Now, trying to figure it all out alone is like trying to perform a surgery on yourself after watching a YouTube tutorial. It's stupid, it's painful, and it most likely won't work. In fact, you could seriously injure yourself, or even worse, die. Do whatever you have to do, but invest in getting a mentor or a proven process. It's the difference between spending 6 months stumbling around versus getting results in 6 days or weeks. When I finally invested a few $1,000s in my first mentor, which felt terrifying at the time, I made it back within weeks. That's a return of over 500% in just a week or two. So show me another investment that pays that well. Because you won't find one. Now, unfortunately, there are some things we're not allowed to share on YouTube, which is why, to help you, I've recorded a free training to show you how I went from zero to over $1,200 a day with 95% profit margins. The link is in the description, and I highly suggest you check it out when you're done with this video. You can also book a free call with me or my team, and together, we'll come up with a game plan for you to get to 5 to 10K per month as quickly as possible. But be quick, because we literally get hundreds of applications per month, so we don't have enough spots for everyone. Now, the fifth step I'd like to share with you is facing the fears that hold you back. Everything you want is on the other side of what you're avoiding. Let me get vulnerable for a second. 3 years ago, my anxiety was so bad, I could barely leave my home. So taking a sales call, forget about it. Messaging a potential customer on LinkedIn, I would have rather jumped into a volcano. That's how anxious and scared I was. But I realized something powerful. Fear is just your brain telling you a bunch of BS to keep you in your comfort zone. So I wrote down everything that scared me about building a business. Rejection, looking stupid, failing publicly. Then I committed to doing one scary thing every single day. When I had my first sales call, I was so anxious. I genuinely thought I was going to have a heart attack because my heart was pounding in my chest. But I did it. And then I did another and another. Each time, the fear shrunk. It didn't disappear, it shrunk. But that's all that you need. What's something that scares you about making money? Write it down and then go do it today. Not tomorrow, today. The other step I'd like to share with you is that it's very important to celebrate small wins. Most people ignore early progress, and that is a mistake. Going from $0 to $500 per month online is huge. From $500 to $1,000 a month online, it's even bigger. From $1,000 to your first $4,000 a month, now you're cooking with fire. Appreciate all the small victories. When I made my first few thousands online, I bought myself and my family a nice dinner. For my first $1,000 a day, I took a trip with the person I love. These celebrations aren't just fun, they're fuel. We don't work just to work. We work to have a better life. If you're making any kind of money online from your laptop, you're already in the top 1% of freedom in the world. You have to realize most people are stuck in jobs they hate, counting down to retirement. Remember, motivation is built through micro wins. You want to acknowledge every step forward, no matter how small it seems. Now, here's the final step I'd like to share with you. This is where I separate the dreamers from the doers. I'm reissuing the challenge. You now have the roadmap to make $10,000 in 30 days. Are you going to take it seriously, or is this just going to be another video you'll forget by tomorrow? The difference between where you are and where you want to be is the actions you take right now. Not after watching one more video, not after you learn more, not when you feel ready, right now. What's your first step? It's reaching out to potential customers today, not sending emails into the void. Real, personalized outreach on social media to people who already need what you have to offer. Look, I don't know you personally, but I know this. You've got more potential than you realize. You've just been playing small because it's comfortable, because you don't know how to do it. But comfort staying where you are is a slow death. Challenge is where growth happens. $10,000 in 30 days isn't just about the money. It's about who you become in the process, the confidence you gain, the respect of other people and of yourself, the skills you acquire, the mindset shift you make from consumer to creator. 3 years ago, I was watching videos like this one, dreaming about financial freedom. The only difference between then and now is that I finally took action. So will you be here in 3 to 5 years from now, still watching how to make money online videos? Or will you be the one making all your family proud because you've succeeded? The choice is yours as always. But remember this, a year from now, you will wish you had started today. This isn't just about the money, it's about the freedom, about waking up when you want, working from where you want, with who you want by your side. It's about building something that belongs to you, not to a boss who doesn't care about you, who's not smarter than you, but who makes more money for some reason, not some corporations. You. So stop waiting for other people's permission to get started and to chase your dreams. Stop waiting for the perfect time, because it doesn't exist. You've got 30 days to make $10,000. That's what I'm challenging you to do. Are you in? Now, if you want some more guidance, you have no clue how to do it, check out the free training I've made for you in the description below. I'll share with you the simple process I've been using to make thousands of dollars per day online, most of it being profit. With that being said, I'll see you on the other side.